Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Blaziken. Blaziken, obviously one of the favourite Pokemon, probably out of all of the starters. Now, today we've got 4 sets, but before we start, if you could scroll down, please click that like button and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. We are so close. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. So close to 1,000 subscribers, it would really mean the world to me. Okay, first set. We have got a Swords Dance set, and we've also got Speed Boost Star ability. Basically, Blaziken gets hold of Speed Boost, meaning it can increase its speed by 1 stage at the end of every turn. We also have access to Blaze, which obviously increases up the fire damage by 1/3 when you're at 1.5 when you are at a third of your HP. Now, I will say that if you're in some leagues, they might have banned Speed Boost because it is a very overpowered ability in some respects, especially with Blaziken here. If you can set up a Sword Stance and then get a Speed Boost, you are going to outspeed the vast majority of Pokemon, which will allow you to really kick some butt. But some of these might allow it, and it might just be a higher tier, for example. So do read into the rules before deciding which ability you're going to go for with Blaziken, because obviously you might then be limited. But we've got Swords Dance and Speed Boost here, which hopefully would combine to give you a +1 in speed and a +2 in your attack, which would make you really fast and really strong. The +2 in your attack takes you over 700, about 750 just under, which is absolutely huge in your attack stat. And then for speed wise, it would take you to about 375, meaning you outspeed the vast majority of Pokemon, and then each turn you are going to get a +1 in your speed, so you're going to become really, really fast. I've put the Life Orb on here. Life Orb allows you to do 1.3 times damage, but lose 10% of your health each time you use an attacking move, which can work in your favour in some respects. If you don't want to go for that, you can always go for like Leftovers or a Citrus Berry or something, but that's up to you. And then attack-wise, I actually went for Brick Break here. It is a little bit less powerful than things like Close Combat and Super Power, but it doesn't have any drawback effects. So having that Brick Break on there can work quite well. I personally think that Brick Break combined with the Swords Dance be enough to take out a lot of different Pokemon. It's obviously boosted by Stab as well, and can get rid of things like Aurora Veil, which if you've got another Ninetales problem, that will get rid of it. Blaze Kick, powerful fire type attack boosted by Stab. It is going to hit a lot of different Pokemon for a lot of damage, especially after a Swords Dance. And then finally we've got Knock Off, which is a really good Dark type attack because it gets rid of items, and Pokemon become a lot less scary without their items. And it will also hit things like Psychic types for super effective damage, which can be a pain for you. EV's gone for max attack and max speed with an adamant nature, some more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. You can go for a jolly nature as well if you wanted to have that more speed and less special attack, but that is entirely up to you. That's your choice if you decide to go for that. Moving on to the second Blaziken, we have got much more of a support Blaziken here. So on here I've got Leftovers. You could also put the heavy duty boots, but because of the firefighting combination, you don't actually take too much to the Stealth Rock, so it's not as bad as if you was just pure fire. Again, I've put the ability of Speed Boost on here, but you can go for Blaze if you want to. Either way, it doesn't really hugely matter on this set. But Speed Boost probably works slightly better, but you could also go for Blaze. Defog, get rid of any problematic hazards on the field, things like sticky webs, which are slowing your team down, or if you've got stealth rocks, spikes, toxic spikes, any of those, they can become slightly problematic for you, so that defog can be helpful to get rid of it. Knock Off, again, to get rid of items, because Pokemon become a lot less scary when they've not got an item. Will-O-Wisp, to allow you to burn the opposing Pokemon, halving their attack power, which, when you've got some really strong physical attackers out there, that Will-O-Wisp can be really effective in nullifying them. And finally, U-turn, in case you need to get out of there, obviously as base 80 speed and we're not investing into it, you will be able to take a hit and then U-turn out and get a new Pokemon in fresh, which means then they're going to come in and hopefully not have had as much damage and can then go off and do what they need to do. EVs, max HP and max special defense, with a careful nature, so more special defense and less special attack, and 4 EVs in attack, just boosting that knockoff ever so slightly there. You could possibly go for a max HP, max speed if you wanted to, but I personally think that the defense investment works slightly better in this scenario. You could also go for max HP, max defense with an impish nature, so more defense, less special attack. Different ways of running it, but based on your personal styles. Third set I have gone for a choice spec set. Now this one you don't have to go for choice specs, you could go for something different on here. In fact, with the choice specs combination here, the baton pass, there is a really interesting idea. You don't, as I said, don't have to go for choice specs. You could go for a variety of different things. You could go for leftovers, life orb, different things that could work for you. But we've got the speed boost ability, and I'll talk you through how the baton pass works in this set because I know someone's going to try and challenge me on it. But the speed boost allows you to increase your speed by 1 stage. Hopefully, you've switched in onto a Pokemon that speed boost then activates, gives you a +1, and you can baton pass that out straight away before clicking on any other moves, and that will give a +1 to the next Pokemon that comes in. So that is where the baton pass comes in this respect. And also, if you get knocked off, because knockoff is such a common move, if you get knocked off, you can then use baton pass quite freely, but that again is more situational. But that first set idea with the baton pass there works. Move-wise, obviously we're going for a special set here. So we've got Aura Sphere, powerful fighter type attack. You could go for Focus Blast if you wanted to, because that is slightly more powerful and it would do a slight bit more damage. But that's up to you whether you want the accuracy or you want the damage output. You've got Flare Blitz. I think I meant to click on Flamethrower. I think I meant to click on Flamethrower because that is the one that's just above it. Flamethrower, which is a powerful fire type attack, which is boosted by stab. It will hit a lot of different Pokemon for a lot of damage. You can go for Fire Blast as well if you wanted to. If you want to go for that bit more damage output and then have the accuracy risk. Again, up to you what you decide to. I prefer to play with as much accuracy as possible because I know my luck. Scorching Sands, which is a fantastic new move that was introduced in the Isle of Armor update. Scorching Sands allows a 30% chance to burn the opposing Pokemon, essentially a ground type Scald, and obviously a lot of fire type Pokemon are now learning this as well, and this can just hit a few different Pokemon for more damage that you may not have been able to hit before. And then Baton Pass I've already explained. So EV wise, go for max special attack, max speed with a modest nature, so more special attack, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. As I said, you can run this without the choice specs with something different, but you can choose what you decide to go for there. And now moving on to the final set, I have gone for a Dynamax version of Blaziken. On here again, speed boost, but if you are not allowed to use speed boost and you want to use Blaze instead, you can use that and then use the Brave Bird as max airstream to increase up your speed. Item I've put on here is the red card. Red card forces the opposing Pokemon to switch out if it hits you with an attacking move, and that will basically mean that you get a free setup potentially in the next turn. But it can work quite nicely for you just to get rid of that and also burn an item sometimes. We've got Close Combat, which turns to Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack stat by 1 stage. Flare Blitz, which is a powerful fire type attack. And you'll set up the Sun if you needed it. So, for example, if you had a Chlorophyll user in the back, having that Sun opportunity there can work nicely. Brave Bird, which turns to max airstream, increasing up your speed, and then Earthquake, increasing up your special defense through max Quake there. So really good opportunities to use there. I'm not sure if Blaziken learns Drain Punch. If it learned Drain Punch, it would be better, but it does not. So it does not learn Drain Punch there. If you want to go for sort of like a weaker fire type attack like Blaze Kick or Fire Punch instead of Flare Blitz to not have that damage output there, you could definitely go for that if you want to. EVs, max attack and max speed. You can go for a jolly nature or you can go for an adamant nature. It's entirely up to you what you decide to go for with this set. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one and I'll see you soon.